What was that first client experience that showed you this was a systematic problem, right? Not just individual cases.
Oh yeah, because, as things go, there's nothing new under the sun, right? So everything that you and I are doing has already been done before. There's very few innovators in this world. They exist, but it's very few people that's just doing something completely brand new. So the system that I had is what I learned from my mentors. The first question that you ask in these meetings are, do you even know what your company is worth, right? It's like a GPS, a global positioning system, right? When you are putting an address in a GPS, I'm old enough to remember before there was GPS, when you had to print out a MapQuest. That's what we use here in the States. Or once you reach a landmark, you had to find a payphone to get the next directions, right? I'm old enough to remember that. However, currently today, before it's current today, when the GPS first came out, you had to put that your current position. Now GPS is automatically put your current position because they know how important it is. It doesn't matter what address that you put in that GPS. If you don't first put where you're currently at, it cannot get you where you want to go. It doesn't know where to start. It uses triangulation in order to get you there. So when we had one of the first meetings I had, and still to this day, because it's a system, you want to figure out exactly where they at, see if they know where they at and how did they reach that conclusion. And then you want to ask them, have you ever asked your children if they want to take over your business? And what you will notice is most business owners, they never immediately say yes or no. They go down this long diatribe of why they know. And I say, okay, that sounds good. Have you ever asked them? And then they'll talk for another 5 to 10 minutes without saying yes or no. And then finally, they will admit they've never asked their children if they want to own their business. So the homework for that night and before our next meeting is ask your children if they want your business. And 9 times out of 10, the children say no.